Hello friends, in this video we will learn the division of one polynomial with the other. Now let's start. Now we will learn how to divide p of x by g of x. I will write here p of x as x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and the divisor is x square minus 2. So first of all, I have to see only the first term of both the polynomials, that means dividend as well as divisor. Now here I have x square and here I have x cube. So with which term I should multiply x square to get x cube? So you know it is x, because x square into x, that is x cube. Now I have to multiply x with both the terms. And if you can't understand, or if you cannot do it, you have to write it separately. Here the multiplication is x cube minus 2x. So I will multiply it as x cube minus 2x. I will write 2x below 5x due to the like terms. The term with x square is not obtained in this, so I have keep it blank. Now I have to change the sign of terms. So I have changed the signs. Now plus x cube minus x cube, it is 0. I will take minus 3x square as it is. Now plus 5x and plus 2x. Now you should remember that you have to consider the sign which you have written later on. So it is 5x plus 2x, that will be 7x. And we have obtained here minus 3. Now again we have here minus 3x square and here we have x square. With which term I should multiply x square to get minus 3x square? So I should multiply it with minus 3. So you can multiply minus 3 with x square minus 2. So you will get minus 3x square. Now minus multiply by minus, that is plus. Okay, minus into minus, it will be plus. So if I multiply minus 3 with x square minus 2, I will have minus 3x square and plus 6. Now I will change the sign. 3x square cancel. Here we have 7x, here we have minus 9. Now with which term I should multiply x square to get x? That is not possible, because we have the higher degree of divisor. So here the division is completed. So we can say that the quotient polynomial is x minus 3, while the remainder polynomial is 7x minus 9. Now we will do the third sum of question number 1. So here we are given p of x as x raised to 4 minus 5x plus 6, while the divisor is given to minus x square. So here you should remember that you are not given the term having x cube or x square. So whenever you do not have the term with x cube or x square or any variable, you should write 0 there. You have to put 0 there. So what you should write here? X raised to 4. Now you do not have the term with x cube. So I will write here 0x cube. Later on 0x square, then minus 5x, and then 6. Now I have to divide it with 2 minus x square. Now friends, 2 minus x square, here you should remember that you have to write the highest power first and then you should write the lower power. So here we have the highest power, that is minus x square. So I will write minus x square first and then I will write 2, a constant term. You should remember that you have to write the highest power first. In this way you have to arrange the terms. Now we are having here minus x square and we want here x raised to 4. So with which term you should multiply minus x square to get x raised to 4? So that term will be minus x square, because we know that minus into minus, it is plus. Now I should multiply minus x square with minus x square, that will be x raised to 4. Minus x square into 2, that will be minus 2x square. Again you should remember that you have to write the term having same power, that is like terms. You have to write these below the like term. Now I will change the sign. x raised to 4 minus x raised to 4, it is 0. Now it is 0x cube. No need to write 0, right? 0 multiplied by any number, it is 0. So there is no need to write 0x cube here. Now 0 plus 2, that will be 2x square minus 5x and plus 6. I have obtained the two numbers here. Now I have minus x square, I want 2x square. So with which term I should multiply minus x square to get 2x square? So I have to multiply it with minus 2, because minus into minus, it is plus. Minus 2 into x square, that will be plus 2x square. Minus 2 multiplied by 2, that will be minus 4. Now I have to change the sign. Plus 2x square minus 2x square, it is 0. Here we have minus 5x, so I have to obtain it below, that is minus 5x. 6 plus 4, that is 10. Here the divisor has a greater degree or a greater power than the remainder, so further division is not possible. So now I can write the answer as quotient is equal to minus x squared minus 2 and the remainder polynomial is minus 5x plus 10. Okay. Now we will do question number 2 or of exercise 2.3. We have to check if the first polynomial is factor of the other. Now in earlier standard we have learned that if 12 is divided by 3 and if the remainder is 0, we can say that 3 is a factor of 12. 3 is a factor of 12. Now we will apply the same rule here. What I will do, I will divide the first polynomial with the other and I will find remainder. If remainder is 0, we can say that it is a factor. Now to find or to check whether if first polynomial is factor of other, what I will do, I will divide p of x with g of x and I will find remainder as we have done earlier. So here I have t square, I want 2t raised to 4. So I have to multiply it with 2t square. Now you have to multiply 2t square with both the terms, that is 2t raised to 4. Now minus 3 multiplied by 2t square, that will be minus 6t square. Again you should remember that you have to write the like terms together. Now we have to change the sign of the term. 2t raised to 4 will be cancelled. I have to write here 3t cube. Here 3t cube I have written here as it is. Now minus 2 plus 6. Now what is minus 2 plus 6? That will be plus 4. Now I have obtained here minus 90. Okay. Now here I have first term t square, I have first term 3t cube. So with which term I should multiply t square to get 3t cube? So I should multiply it with 3t. Now 3t multiplied by t square, that is 3t cube, minus 3 multiplied by 3t, that is minus 90. Now I will change the sign here. These both the terms will be cancelled. Plus 3t cube minus 3t cube 0, minus 90 plus 90 0. I have obtained here 4t square and I will obtain minus 12 here. Now here we have t square, I want here 4t square. So I should multiply it with 4. So 4 into t square, that is 4t square. 4 into minus 3, that is minus 12. Now I have to change the sign and I get remainder 0. So here I should write here remainder is 0. Therefore I can say that t square minus 3 is a factor of p of x. So in every sum you have to divide p of x with g of x. If you get remainder 0, you can say that it is a factor of p of x. In this way we can do it easily. Here the second and third sum are same, so you have to divide p of x with g of x. If you get remainder 0, you can write that it is a factor. If not, you can say it is not a factor. Now we will do question number 3, that is obtain all other zeros of 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 2x minus 5 if its two zeros are root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. So here we are given two zeros, right? So zeros, that means value of x. Zeros, that means value of x. So I should write it as x is equal to root 5 by 3 and x is equal to minus root 5 by 3. Now if I take root 5 by 3 on left side, it will be minus. If I take root 5 by 3 on left side, it will be minus. Similarly, if I take minus root 5 by 3 on left side, it will be plus root 5 by 3. Now this right hand side of both the equation is 0. So if I multiply them, I will get answer 0. So if I multiply them, I will get answer as 0. Now we know the formula, that is a minus b into a plus b, and the answer is a square minus b square. So I am applying the same formula here. It is the square of first term minus the square of second term. So now we have x square minus 5 by 3 is equal to 0, because the square of the square of root 5 will be 5 and that of root 3 will be 3. Now this is 0. Now I can multiply the equation with 3. So I have 3x square minus 5 is equal to 0. 3 multiplied by x square, 3x square. 3 multiplied by 5 by 3, 3 will be cancelled, hence it is 5. 3 multiplied by 0, it is 0. Hence we can say that 3x square minus 5 is a factor of p of x, right? So we can say that 3x square minus 5 is a factor of p of x. Now we have to obtain the other zeros, right? To find the other zeros, what we will do now? We will divide this polynomial with this and we get the quotient, that is the another zeros, or we can say another zeros of the polynomial. So now I will divide 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cubed minus 2x squared minus 10x minus 5 with 3x squared minus 5. So we will do the division by the same method. First I want 3x raised to 4 and I have 3x squared. So I should multiply it with x squared. So we have x squared into 3x squared, that is 3x raised to 4. 5 into x squared, that is minus 5x squared. Again you should remember that you have to write the like terms together. Now we have to change the sign, it is cancelled. So we have here 6x raised to 3. Now minus 2 plus 5. So minus 2 plus 5, that can be written as 3x squared. Now I obtain here minus 10x. Now I want 6x raised to 3. For that I should multiply 3x squared with 2x. Now I should multiply 2x with both the terms. So 2x multiplied by 3x squared, that will be 6x cubed. 2x multiplied by minus 5, that will be minus 10x. And now I have changed the sign. Okay. Now I have to write 3x squared as it is and I have to obtain here minus 5. I want here 3x squared, we are given 3x squared, so if I multiply 3x squared with 1, I will get the 3x squared. So I have multiplied with 1, it is 3x squared minus 5 and we get remainder 0. As I have told you earlier, if the remainder is 0, we can say that g of x is a factor of polynomial. Similarly, q of x is also a factor of polynomial. So to find the remaining zeros, we can take quotient is equal to 0. I can take quotient is equal to 0. The quotient I have obtained is x squared plus 2x plus 1 and that is equal to 0. Now I have to factorize it. I will factorize it as 1 ones are 1. So I have to factorize 1 such that its addition is 2. So what are the factors of 1 whose addition is 2? That is 1 ones are 1 and 1 plus 1, that is 2. So now I can factorize it as x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Hence I will take common from first two x, remaining terms are x plus 1 From last two I have taken x plus 1, remaining term is x plus 1. Now I have the factors x plus 1 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. From here I can write x plus 1 and x plus 1. Now I will compare it with 0. I have x plus 1 is equal to 0, so that x is equal to minus 1 or x equal to minus 1. So I can say that minus 1 and minus 1 are remaining zeros of the polynomial. Now we will do question number 4 of exercise 2.3. That is on dividing x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by g of x, the quotient and the remainder polynomials were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4, and we have to find the value of gx. First of all, I will write the data, that is p of x is given this, g of x we have to find, so I have written question mark. The quotient polynomial is given x minus 2 and the remainder polynomial is given minus 2x plus 4. And we have to find the value of g of x. So first of all, we have learned that a is equal to bq plus r. That is Euclid's division algorithm. I will apply same here. So I can write p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Now you remember here p of x, that is dividend, g of x, that is divisor, q of x, that is quotient, and r of x, that is remainder. So I can write p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. So instead of I have to find gx, that's why I will first take r of x on left side. So I will have p of x minus r of x is equal to g of x into q of x. To obtain g of x, I have to take this q of x in left side, so it will be in division. So I have g of x, that is equal to px minus rx upon q of x. Now instead of p of x, I can write x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 minus, instead of r of x, I should write minus 2x plus 4. Instead of q of x, I can write x minus 2, and that is equal to g of x. Now I will simplify this. So we have x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. Minus into minus, it is plus 2x, minus into plus, it will be minus upon x minus 2, and that is equal to g of x. Now I will simplify the like term. There is only one term with x cube, so I will write x cube as it is. I have only one term as x square, so I will write minus 3x square as it is. Now we have two terms having power 1, that is x and 2x. These two are like term. Its simplification will be 3x. Later on 2 minus 4, they are also like term, and its simplification will be minus 2 upon x minus 2, and that is equal to g of x. So to find the g of x, we have to divide polynomial by x minus 2, and the quotient polynomial will be our answer. So now I will divide x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 with x minus 2. Again, first I have x and I want x cube, so that I have to multiply it with x square. So now x cube minus 2x square. Now I have to change the sign. X cube is cancelled. Minus 3 plus 2, that will be minus 1. Obtain plus 3x here. I am doing it fast as we have learned already, so I will do it fast. X into minus x, that will be minus x square, minus into minus, it is plus 2x. Now we have to change the sign. 3x minus 2x, it is x, and I have obtained here minus 2. Now I have x, I want x, so I will multiply it with 1. So we have x minus 2, and the remainder is 0. So The g of x can be written as x square minus x plus 1, which is a quotient of the division of these two. So I can say that g of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. That is our answer. Okay, thank you.